Okay.
Add sauce.
So I wanted to name this episode Slum Girl Billionaire, but since he's in here now, I don't know how you're going to call it.
Slum Kids Billionaire.
Slum Kids! Here! Okay, so today's conversation is inspired by the fact that he's wearing a white shirt, and it just brought to mind a popular parlance that says that one day the charcoal seller's son will wear white. So I don't know whether I should tell the story or you should. I think you should tell your own story.
It's your show. Tell your story.
It's not my show, it's our show. We are millennials. It's we millennials. It's for everybody.
I think you should tell it, then I garnish it.
So we were born and bred in, that's a bread.
But it's right.
It sounds like bread.
Like the one
Yes.
born and bred.
We were born and bred in the slums.
A zongo.
Yes. Like I was born in one of the biggest slums in the country, and as if being born in the slum was not enough, I was born like the slummest slum of the slum. Like I was
Slummest slum.
Yeah.
So there's the estate slum.
yeah. Oh, actually, there's an estate slum and there's a slum.
Me,
And I was born in the slum.
yeah. I was born and raised in Takari. Kwesimintim Sabun Zongo. If you know, you know.
And I was born in Ashama, and not just Ashama, but Zongolaka.
Zongo Zongo. Ashama Zongo squared.
Like, it's just that I'm not a hard girl. Like people, you will see shaggy. Like,
Oh, but there's small inside. You know, that's it. No matter how much you think you are different from Kakawu.
no, I think my I like to call my brass side Shanikwa Shantoya. Like I think that side comes
No matter how
once
much
in like
you
10
brand-
years.
It's like a decorated monkey is still a monkey.
Yo.
No matter how much you brand that side of you, it's still that side.
How many times have you seen Shanikwa Shantoya come into character?
Should I tell you?
Yes.
Don't want to.
It doesn't come often. Like I'm that kind of zongo girl that you would have to find out about. Like you have to find out that this girl like is from Zongo.
Branded Zongo girl.
No, the thing is that Zongo didn't pass through me. I passed through Zongo. It didn't pass through me.
Okay, so this is what I think. Some people who, like my friends in the Zongo, had parents who also grew up in the Zongo.
Generational Zongo.
Yes, so I don't know. So that is how it is. They are like that. Like the Zongo attitude is in their parents, it then goes to the children.
Yeah.
And then, but for people like us, I think our parents grew somewhere else, but had to come and stay in the Zongo, then give birth to us, and so we have like a different way of upbringing.
Yeah.
But we pick up someone. We pick someone or two from the Zongo. That's how come I think we are Zongo, but don't look or act fully Zongo.
But who told you don't lose Zongo?
I know my friends though.
Like me, if you tell me I'm
No offense,
Zongo, like you just messing with me because I know that I don't lose Zongo. So I think before we go on, we should explain what it means, what Zongo means.
I think you should explain. I'm
So-
not knowing anything.
What I know is that Zongo just means a place where foreigners live. So if you come to the Zongo I was in, even though you'd find say the Northerners or Muslims being very dominant, we had the Ewes there, the Adans, the Gans, what other tribe? But mostly the Ashantis were there as well, but mostly it was dominated by the Muslims. That's how come maybe the name is Zongo. So no offense when we say Zongo. See, the reason why we are doing this video is because we are proud of where we are coming from. Yeah, life growing up in a Zongo.
Life growing up in a Zongo. Okay, so the Salah
was going to say that.
Salah moment. Salah moment. Salah moment. And also, okay, let me say this. So I actually started hustling in Zongo. So I think I was one of the bees in the Zongo.
I could say so. Yay!
Like because fortunately for us, my parents could afford everything we wanted. I was in an international school, although I stayed in Zongo.
So why is it still here? You don't have worries, please get up.
But I stayed there. I grew up there.
You don't have worries.
I have worries. You understand? So I grew up. I went to an international school. What I mean to say is we had everything, but then there's that part of you that wanted to go and fight, hustle. So we did scraps. I did scraps. You go and look for metals, heavy metals, put them together. And I did this Saturdays. And my daddy's gone to work and my mom is also busy. I go and look for scraps, put them together, and go and wait and take the money. Or when it rains, you go and titi gatam. Then you gather the Sunday. Then like after a week, the water will drain. Then you go and take the sand and go and sell it. Okay. Brian,
okay, now I'm feeling like, yo.
You did nothing.
I don't have a life. Like, I feel like I should get up for him to just continue talking because.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I always say because I'm a girl, so I didn't have to do that. But I don't think there were times that my grandma, my mom would threaten me that if I fool or I was taking advantage of the fact that I had everything, and so I wouldn't learn, and I feel like my BC, she won't mind me. She just give me like a bowl with pure water to go and sell. But I was just like really like just being threatened with it to just study hard. But I've not done anything like selling, like hawking. I never did any of that, thanks to God, because I don't know how that experience would have felt for me.
Mine is, it got to a point in our life where my daddy lost everything, and that was when my mom started selling charcoal and kerosene. So when I come back from school, I went to Chapel Limited, School Limited. Everybody in Takari.
Sounds like a company, Limited.
Yes. It was actually a company. So
right.
Chapel School Limited. Everybody in Takari knows, one of the big schools. Right now, me on the left and right. So when I come back from school, I come and she share the BDA. Takari's Ebru. She share Bruna.
Please, it's an international YouTube channel. Don't come and start speaking that.
You will do subtitles.
Who will do subtitles?
So you should share Ebru. Then there are people. I was shy to do that. I was shy to
because of the school you were in and your friends.
Yes, and because of how everybody saw us there in the area and even in school and everything. So everybody saw us here, but I'm doing things here.
Yeah.
Understand? So I was shy. So instead of sending it around, I have sources.
Yeah, customers.
I know that if I go to this compound, and it's Zongo, so compound houses need their doors. So if I go to this compound house, I know that this woman will buy charcoal, this woman will buy charcoal or kerosene, then I go and give to them. Simple. So I never carry it. Say,
so branding it here. The brand is that you're doing like.
Exactly, I check. So you go and then you give it to her, you take your money and that kind of thing. So instead of carrying a brew on my head, the charcoal on my head, selling, I hold it. I go and distribute. And then I take my money and then I come back.
Branded!
And go and play my football.
Wow. I think I would also say that you didn't even finish talking about your fondest memories. I think I agree with you when you made mention of the fact that Salah was one of your like fondest memories, because see, you can't be in Zongo and not love the whole Salah vibe. I mean, from the time they are even fasting and all that, it's just like a sight to behold. It's just like really nice. And on the Salah day itself, the activities that go on
behind my house, the house we stayed in was for us. It's a compound house, but it was for us. Behind it was another Muslim house, and we were cool because when I open my window like this, I see them. I can shout, "Hey, Sally food! This." Then we do everything quick. So, and then I mean, how they saw my parents there. So when it's Salah, we weren't one of the kids that went there to beg for food or
they always bought the food to ask
yes
you.
Please, yes
like
please.
see well, that salad day there'll be different. We don't count their the pots, those designed ones. I think show a picture. Like those pots are legendary. Like the meat in what form do you want it?
Everything.
Cooked, raw, fried, like different neighbors, Muslim neighbors bringing us like different meats.
So days like that, we don't. My mom doesn't cook because
why would you stress
we
to
expect.
Our producer brought us juice for our slum memories.
Is it alcoholic? I stayed in the zone.
So let's toast to
good life.
Good life. It's cold to find.
Slum kids billionaire.
I know.
Aquaminyes Kamehadi.
You need to be pony.
Bougie.
Okay, I think that you're going to end up just drinking and not talking. So I think that as a foodie, I think everybody knows I'm a foodie by now. As a foodie, I will not talk about Zongo and not mentioning food. Like, is it the wache? Even the cocoa, masa,
Picasso.
I
love Picasso so much. And then Picasso wasn't always there. It comes when they are doing
the salad.
Thank you.
The masa, they had.
Picasso is the one you pour the sugar on.
Yes.
I like sugar. Everything that's sweet, I like it.
Like the food in Zongo is different. And there was this wache in my hood that was like, it was called soa wache. But when the woman passed, nobody was able to remake her recipe. But it was like amazing. The wache by 9 a.m. now was done. Because it was like, till date, nobody's wache has blown my mind like soa wache. Kids guessing missing. Did you experience that in your neighborhood? I know in our neighborhood, like, and this was like very often, like every week somebody has to get missing. Like, see if nobody gets missing, I say like we can't end the week.
And
so every time
issues, Papa.
Oh, the kids will go play and then they'll just like vanish. I guess go further away. And then you hear them, they'll carry buckets and then sticks and be hitting it, boom, 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 boom. Me buy you like it was crazy.
Oh, but my mom didn't do that.
He was in a bougie time, the bougie stage.
The door-to-door search. What has Zongo, growing up in Zongo, taught you?
I think, I don't even believe what I'm about to say myself, but living in a Zongo has made me a hard girl. Yes, I know. Like, if you Yorm me, I'm a very soft girl, but I'm hard. I'm very emotional, but when it comes to work, I will finish dealing with the work and go and cry my heart out. Like that one day, I will do it. Why you feel like I'm lying? And I think I got that from being in the Zongo. And the most important lesson I learned from there is being very tolerant, because I have had to see different people from different backgrounds live together and have had to live through their differences. And so when I meet people, I try to understand them before reacting to what they do to me. So one of the biggest lessons I learned from living in the Zongo is being a very tolerable person until you just like, you know, do it for me.
Until you hit it.
Until you just hit that Shaniqua Shantoya button.
I know how to be content. I know how to be happy when I don't have. I know how to be happy when I have. I think Zongo taught me that thing. When you don't have anything and when you have everything. And then you know it when someone is, you know how to deal with people or treat people who are also in a situation like that, because you've been there before. And then I think I have a soft spot because of Zongo. It's true. I care for people so much because of Zongo. Because when you are that person in a Zongo, you are that person everybody looks up to, or they see you, this person, everybody comes to you. People came to my dad a lot, like Tambi, I'll be Manuvor. This every problem in the hood, in our area, they come to, even in the house, all those things they come. So you see people's you see the soft side of people so many times, and then you know how to
empathy or sympathy and like,
sympathize or empathize.
Wait, so before we go, what would be the one thing? Wait.
I enjoy being pampered.
That was pretty good. So before we go or we wrap up, what would be the one thing you would want to change about Zongo or life in the Zongo?
I always say that where I grew up, there is no opportunity. It's just violence and theft. It's just kids running around naked, nothing, that kind of thing, playing in water and all those things. So I feel like there should be a lot more of things that will keep people on their toe, or realize that, okay, there's more to life than just finishing and going to be at the barber shop, or finishing and going to sit somewhere and sell. I think they need to see more of that. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but by God's grace, if I get a chance, I'll do it. Okay.
So the one thing that has always bothered me about growing up in the Zongo was the fact that I saw how the friends I was growing up with became pregnant. The ladies or the girls became pregnant and eventually ended up as teenage mothers, you know, at a young age of like 14, they are mothers. And I've just always been grateful to God that I had good or strict home training, that I didn't fall victim to any of these things. And so I think the Zongo life is fine, you know, that's how we are. And even looking back, I'm happy I lived that life to some extent. But the only thing that I really wish and pray for is that one day there's this like wake up call or realization that you are a young girl, you have a lot of potential, and you know there's a better future for you if you just abstain.
I think we are basically saying the same thing. I'm saying for the guys, saying the same thing.
Yeah, like we just have to just focus on a bigger picture. Sometimes I think they don't think kids from there can make it in life. But are you seeing the Zongo children now doing the most? Have you seen Stone Boy from Ashiyama? Have you seen Aggor Yorm from Ashiyama Zongo Laka?
Hey.
So if you think for a second that you cannot make it, it's a big lie. So I'd like to use this opportunity to tell you that slum girl or not, slum boy or not, you can make it. And so
can be a billionaire.
Don't screw up or don't mess up, you know. So thank you for tuning in or staying with us to the end of this conversation. Don't forget, why are you coming so close to me like you want to give me a peck or something? So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. Okay, thank you and see you another time.
Should I come back?
No.